Robin,
Yes.
can I ask, what's the point of the 3 wires on the transistor?
Okay, so the way a transistor works, you have something called the collector, the base, and the emitter, BCE, okay? And what a transistor does is it allows you to switch a big current, or in other words, a large amount of power with a very small signal. So you put the sort of input into what's called the base, and then you essentially connect the collector to the emitter. So when there's some voltage on there, the collector and the emitter will conduct power through the transistor. So for instance, that pump will draw maybe probably around 100, 150 milliamps, but your microcontroller can only maybe switch on about 10 or so milliamps. And if you try to switch a pump on with a microcontroller, it would sort of blow up, or at least damage portion of the chip. So we use a transistor to be able to amplify the signal essentially.
Oh, that was awesome. Thanks.
That's what it is. The other way you can do it is something called a relay, which I hinted at on my boards, and that's more of an electromechanical thing that uses a coil that you add power to, which causes a magnetic field, which causes a mechanical piece to click in. Now they can switch more power often, but obviously there's a rate of change that you can switch things on and off, and it's a mechanical part that wears out. So you have a solid state part like a transistor, or a mechanical part like a relay.
So that's a bit more variable.
Yeah, and the neat thing with a electronic part is you can switch it on and off really quickly. So you can change the speed, for instance, by switching it on and off maybe 25 times out of 25 times a second. And then you will be able to change the speed or even the intensity. We call that pulse width modulation, where you have the same rate and you vary the amount of on time of the transistor over that time. And that's how you can dim an LED, for instance, or change the speed of a motor.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting, this electronic stuff.
It is, yeah.